which is, I can say, has relevance as well as semblance with that of the law as well, as to how to study smart effectively and develop super memory techniques. One cannot shy away from the fact that studying smart effectively and developing super memory techniques is relevant not only with law, but beyond law as well. Because everybody wishes that one should have minimum efforts but maximum results. Minimum efforts does not mean that the efforts are not in the right direction. But question is only that whatever efforts he is doing, as what we say is strike when the iron is hot. Meaning thereby that the effort when the iron is hot is the minimum, but the results are the optimum. Same way, one may keep on studying, but if with less efforts, one can get a more multiple factors of knowledge, that always encourages everyone. And that was one of the facets when we, to give his insights, or what we say tricks, as they normally say that one doesn't want to share the tricks. But he has believed in that theory of that sharing is caring, not during these testing times, but even otherwise. And amongst us, we also have Mr. Puneet Sharma, who is a DD anchor and today's moderator, Sutradhar, and also the linking force between Kamlesh Chandra and Beyond Law, to the effect that he helped us to connect with him. So much so, Mr. Kamlesh Chandra has also been associated with Dainik Bhaskar, a leading Hindi newspaper, wherein he is sharing all these learning and life skills pan-India. And he has also facilitated the several aspirants, not only with the state administrative services, but even in the judicial services, and above all, the administrative services, IAS, MBA, CA. And to have a peep into all this in a short span, what we say commonly, what today he will be giving us would be a trailer, and thereafter we will make a request that instead of a trailer, you should show us a movie in different parts, or like a serial, so that we can all learn. If to do and learn in a short span of 40-45 minutes would have been that easy, then he wouldn't have come across with so many series and series. But as they say, today is a catalyst for the entire movement of studying smart, effectively, and developing the memory tricks. In this, since Mr. Puneet is a pivotal role and being an anchor, so Sohne pe Suhaga bante hue, we will request him to moderate on a different platform, though it's not Doordarshan as such, but yes, despite the fact that Mr. Kamlesh and Mr. Puneet are in Rajasthan, and we have been not having their Doordarshans, but we are having the closed darshans from a virtual platform. Over to you, Mr. Puneet, to set the ball rolling and start moderating the entire event.
Thank you very much for this wonderful opening, and this bit of humor, adding bit of humor also, because if I'm not wrong, in law, the profession of lawyer, it is more important to be a good human being than merely knowing about law. So, I mean, you have been choosing different topics in your this long ongoing webinar series. As you told that this is 168th show.
Yes.
This is wonderful and phenomenal. I mean, I've been noticing for last couple of months, many people have started series, but hardly it could last 20 or 15, maximum 50. But this is phenomenal, and this is just because of your zeal, passion to serve, to cater people new and various topics, not only on law. So many congratulations for this series and this opportunity for being with you all, along with Kamlesh. So just to remind that Kamlesh, along with Kamlesh, we have done a long series at Doordarshan named as Khula Akash, which was on memory enhancement itself. And it has been well acclaimed program, and Doordarshan has been repeating it several times. So in continuation to this note, I would like to start with merely aiming high is not enough to get what you want in life. It takes more than that. In today's session, we are going to discuss how to study smart, effectively, and develop super memory techniques. Kamlesh ji, to start with,
Ji Puneet ji.
most of us have a notion, rather we start with that have a high aim. Mostly people focus on setting a high aim. Is it appropriate to, or not appropriate to aim or to set a high aim? Kamlesh.
Puneet ji, most of the time we talk about goals nowadays a lot. Everybody wants to achieve something great, something big in their lives. My personal feeling about this is little different. I personally feel there are two ways to go ahead in life. One, we can focus on what to achieve. And second thing, we can focus on what I want to be. So like evolving like a person, evolving like a human or a personality you want to be, that could be one path. And the other path is chasing one particular goal. So I strongly believe हमारा ध्यान, हमारा focus, हमारी ताकत जो है वो बनने की तरफ होना चाहिए. We should put all our energy to be what we want in our life instead of chasing some goals, whatever kind of small or big it is. Personal transformation or personal empowerment is important than any other thing. That is how I see it.
So being is more important than merely aiming.
Yes.
Planning. In the field of acting, normally old school thought used to say, do a good acting. And in today's acting techniques, it is commonly said, do not act, do. It's something like when a player is on the floor or in the field, he is not pretending, he or she is not pretending, he is doing whatever he or she has learned, acquired, trainings, skills, a real or lifetime, real-time execution is there. So pretension is not, needed. You need to be, be something. So, for last couple of years, many people have started focusing on, how to develop a system, right? Be it a sports person, or if you want to appear for IIT, JEE, or medical, or whatever, civil services. Most of the time, the trainers, they focus on developing a system. So, after, in a case, if you have already decided your goal, then merely chasing a goal is important, or setting a...
The interesting thing, it's a wonderful question you're putting across. The beautiful thing, most of the time, most of the people, they emphasize on setting up goals. So what I'm saying that winners and losers both have goals, but winners, they have one more thing that is called systems in life. So let's say somebody may have a goal that I want to write a book, but when I talk about system, means writing a one page every day. That is a system. So somebody wants to be an IAS officer, that's a good goal. Okay, fantastic. But what are the systems at place? Ultimately, what we are doing on everyday basis, what are the habits we have, what are the systems we have at place, such as my system to make notes, memorize things, revise my syllabus, or how I'm planning it. There is always, you need a particular kind of a technique or a process or a method. If you have those things, if you have those skills with you, you can be whatever you want to be. So the main emphasis, what I'm saying is, should be always on improvising those systems. Like, पढ़ाई कैसे करना है, उसमें क्या improvement लाना है, उसका तरीका क्या, उसका method क्या. We all have syllabus. Okay, these are the books I need to study. Now winners, their strategies, they know more than an average person, तो उसके पास एक systematic process है, एक systematic तरीका है, and that method that gives them an edge over others, and then they have better grades or they could step further in their lives. So इसलिए मैं उस पे ज़्यादा emphasize करता हूँ.
आपने अभी भी सिस्टम और एक मैकेनिज्म की बात की.
जी जी.
There should be some particular mechanism through which you practice it daily and you attain for ultimately whatever you want. Right. But most of us has developed many habits out of our surroundings, right? Out of parenting, out of social impressions. So now question arises, how to make a change in this system, first of all. I mean, that is the most difficult task.
Puneet ji, everybody in the life, we all have different kind of systems in our lives, and those are working behind. जिनको हम habits के नाम से भी बुलाते हैं कि okay, let's say somebody if have a habit of procrastinating, आज पढ़ाई करना है, कल शाम को करेंगे, सुबह करना है, so things are going like that, and we should know how to go about it. Most of the students, as I'm telling you, when we are saying study smart, what we are trying to say is that these smart students or these smart people, they have smart systems working for them. So there is one student who has an idea that, okay, I will learn these 50 books. But the second question is, how are you going to do it? So we have devised a beautiful system for children. And most of the time, when you're talking about change and how to place these systems in lives, most of the students, what they do is, when they want to change themselves, Puneet ji, they try to change the outcomes. बच्चे एग्जाम में फेल हो गए, एक बच्चे फेल हो गया, उसको लगा oh my god, I failed in prelims this year. Now what he will do, he will next time try to pass that. He will try to get better marks, good marks. So his target is to get better grades. But what I'm saying, this grade is nothing but the outcome of a process. And from where that process is coming, that process coming from the core belief of your heart. So what I'm trying to explain you is, there are three things. Most of the time, we are not able to change our habits or change our routine systems. The reason being, we try to change either a wrong thing or we try to change in a wrong way. And let me explain you both of these ideas. एक बच्चा जो स्मार्ट तरीके से पढ़ाई करेगा, वो कभी भी आउटपुट पे काम नहीं करेगा. What that child will do, outcome is nothing but the result of the process. And what that process is, process always comes from an identity. Which kind of person I am, what my attitude towards life is, how do I see life. Now let's say one child has a core philosophy. Life किस लिए है? मौज मस्ती करने के लिए. Okay, if somebody has this core philosophy, core belief, now what process he will devise out of this? Let's have fun. Then what will be the outcome? He will waste a lot of his time in this and that. So ultimately, when I'm saying smart studies, that always starts with not correcting the outcomes of the process, but you have to go deep inside yourself and find out about your core beliefs. What do you mean by success? What do you mean by like getting ahead of others? So how you see at things, how you look at studies, what do you mean by learning? Why do you need learning? To just pass some exam, or you want to enrich your inner self? So Puneet ji,
This should be more
smart
on
process should start with changing from within. Most of the time we are trying to change the outcomes.
So stress should be more on evolving rather than achieving something.
Correct, Puneet ji. हम जब भी smart study की बात करते हैं, I always start with that. Don't work on your outcomes, work on how you are taking studies. आप पढ़ाई को एक burden की तरह से लेते हैं, then your whole system will work in a different way. So we need to start with the core beliefs. What do I mean by learning? What do I mean by studying? Why I'm doing it? So the core idea, Puneet ji, that is called why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, and then will come what I'm doing it. Most of the students, इस exam के लिए क्या पढ़ना है, they focus on what. What I'm saying is, go deep into it and try to find out why I'm doing it. And once you have answer, strong answer, then try to find out how to do it. And once you have answer for why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it, what will take care of itself? That will automatically go. You will have that force behind that. Okay, this is the cause. This is the reason I'm doing it. So
Right.
yes, smart people always operate from that why and how factor. Rest of the people, they always struggle with the what. Aaj kya padna hai, kal kya padna hai, parson kya padna hai. They set up some kind of goals and sometimes they mix up. Aaj timetable banaya, 4 दिन timetable chala, again it got mixed up.
Right. So जैसे न्यू ईयर पे हम लोग कुछ प्रण लेते हैं और वो 10 तारीख तक आते आते
Yes, you're right.
लीक हो
Yes,
जाते
yes, yes.
So a long time when we did that program, I think year 2007, you shared 5 SQR techniques. I think that has been changed as a quantum change mechanism.
Yeah. Actually, that 5 SQR technique, nowadays we call it 7 SQR technique, and it is a system, it is a process, how to study and how to learn, how to take your notes, how to concentrate better in your studies. So what are the revision pattern should be, how you should attempt your exam, how you should plan your day. So even your sleep cycle, your foods, there are a lot of factors of
So
it.
we'd like to know, in detail about this quantum change mechanism.
Ji. So Punitji, let's talk about it. But when I'm saying smart people, they have smart systems in your life. And once we want to enhance our memory and our learning capacities, we have to put a right kind of a system. Right now, again, this conference we are doing, again, it is because we have some technology at place, some system at place, right? And we all are from various locations. We are able to connect with each other. Same in studies, there is a system which we call it 7SQR system, or the quantum study system. So what we suggest, like how to take it. Now, the very first thing, Punitji, there are 7S. And in this 7S, what we say, let's say most of the time, most of the students, when they talk about studies, how to study. So what they will do, they'll pick a book and they'll start reading from page 1 and they will go like this. So it is same like Punitji, agar humko ek fasal ugana hai, can we just go in the field and throw some seeds? Is that okay?
No.
It's not like that, right?
Develop a pattern.
You have to develop a pattern. You have to develop a system, right? So it is not again a goal. हाँ मुझे इस बार जो 100 क्विंटल अनाज चाहिए. Lo, let's go in the field and throw your seeds there, and then you will have 100 quintals. It's a wonderful goal. So the point is, Punitji, first of all, we have to see how to go about it. Same in studies. There are 7S. These 7S. First S is called set. First, we need to set ourselves. Every child whosoever is want to enhance his or her memory or learning capacity as such, first has to work on this principle, first principle, that is called set. We have to set basically 3 things. In total, there are 11, but because we have a less time here on this, so there are 3 most important areas of life where we need to set these 3 things. And what these 3 things are: set your body, set your mind, set your brain. So as a human, as nowadays we are using these computers, now this laptop has a hardware, this laptop has a processor, and this laptop has a software. In the same fashion, Punitji, we have a hardware as a body, we have brain as a processor, and we have mind as a software. We need to align these 3. And this alignment is possible when we are following certain basic biological rhythms of life, biocycles of our life. These biocycles are like food cycle, sleep cycle, our metabolic cycle, जिनको हम circadian cycles के नाम से भी जानते हैं. So this biology of the body, this physiology of the body, this chemistry of the body, first we need to prepare this system itself. As a farmer is going to first set up the fields. So this is our field, you know. We have to first fix this. Am I ready to learn? So this learning readiness has to be at a place. So most of the time, Punitji, most of the students nowadays, they watch TV late night. So 12 o'clock, sometimes they sleep 1 o'clock, and then food cycle is highly disturbed. So because of this, unorganized lifestyles, it has a deep impact on our learning processes. Let me explain you. We have three different brains, Punitji. The lower part of the brain, that is called hind brain. And this connects with the one of the upper part of the brain, that is called middle brain. And then it comes the forebrain. So as you were talking recently, why most of the people are not able to change? Aapne kaha in the beginning of a year, we have set up some kind of resolutions, and by the 10th of the January, everything goes here and there. So why it happens to us? Let's understand this thing. Why I'm emphasizing so much on this learning readiness. This hind brain, the lower part of the brain, actually this develops at a very early age in our life, and it controls all the automation of our body, like breathing, digestion, blood circulation. Everything is controlled by this hind brain. And this hind brain, if our lifestyle is at a wonderful level, like we have a wonderful sleep cycle, सोने और जगने का समय निर्धारित है. We have a wonderful food cycle. कब, कहाँ, कितना, क्या खाना है, that is good food. We have a proper cardiac cycle or that metabolic cycle. So our exercise, कब, कितना physical labor करना है, if that is properly maintained. So ये basic cycles, if we are following, जिसको हम कहते हैं एक अनुशासित जीवन, एक self-disciplined life. So this hind brain's energy consumption is 20%. And if there is a lot of fluctuation, पता नहीं कब क्या खाना है, कब कितना खाना है, किस तरह का food खाना है. If there is no self-discipline in life, this 20%, instead of 20%, this hind brain takes 50% of the total energy what our brain receives. You know, brain is an energy hungry organ. Total energy whatsoever we are, generating in our body, 25% of that only brain needs, which is 2% of the body. Out of 79 organs, this brain is one which is consuming 25%. And it is too much. And out of all that energy, this, once our life is not disciplined, this hind brain sucks 50%. Rest of this middle brain, it deals with all the kind of sensory data. And the more and more and more sensory data we have, which nowadays we do a lot of, like children, they go with video games and they go with a lot of movies. आजकल Netflix भी है, इधर Hotstar, Disney, मतलब you have n number of choices, and you can keep occupying yourself with a lot of things. So this data consumption of this midbrain has enhanced like anything. And because of that, if we have a moderate, like good lifestyle where we are surrounded by natural atmosphere and all, this midbrain can go up to 20% of the energy midbrain is happy with. But with the kind of environment we are living in nowadays, with lot of divergence, energy consumption of this midbrain is around 40-45%. So actually this frontal lobe or this prefrontal cortex of a brain, which takes all the decisions, which has the executionary power to execute something into action, that power has with this forebrain. So this forebrain doesn't have energy to perform. सारा का सारा एनर्जी जो है वो मिड ब्रेन और हैंड ब्रेन के साथ ही जो है वो चला जाता है. So that is a big hindrance. So first we need to set this. We have to have a disciplined lifestyle. We have to have reduced sensory data consumption. Then we can say, then they both get settled at 20, 40%. 60% energy is available to our forebrain to decide, to act and execute what we are planning for ourselves. If that energy is not there, no change can happen. So it's a fundamental rule. It's a basic thing.
Keep the system aligned and to perform it better. It is as simple as that. The lesser applications are there in the phone, less consumption of RAM is there, faster is your processor. So similarly, I mean, through your sensors, eyes, or by listening, whatever you're consuming through video, book, or by listening, you need to be very cautious about whatever signals.
What I'm consuming. Yes, you are right. So every time, Puneetji, when we are listening something, we are watching something, we are experiencing something, we are changing our brain constantly. With every input we are feeding to our brain is changing every time. So we have to be very conscious what I'm putting into it, because that thing will not affect me, that is gonna be part of me. बच्चे मुझसे पूछते हैं जंक फूड क्यों नहीं खाना चाहिए, मैं उनको बहुत सिंपल बात बताता हूँ. What is food? When you born, you were 2.5 kg, 3 kg. Now how much you are? 50 kg. Now what is this 47 kg? It is all food. So this, so my dear, what you are consuming as a food, it's what? It is would be you. This is what you are. This food will become you, right? So that is the, once you will consume good, you will become good, right? Whether it is any kind of movie or a music or a book or whatever it is. So first step is, Punitji, that is called learning readiness, which definitely we need to work on. This is it is like preparing that fit. That is the part one. That is called set.
This is about mind and brain.
That mind, brain, and body. Three things, they should come together.
So now coming to body, how to prepare your body for your machinery for better execution.
Punitji, if you ask me, there has been wonderful disciplines in our country. Actually, I left one thing, which is the consciousness, which help us, which is the energy, which helps all these three things work properly. So in ancient India, there were 4 disciplines: yogasanas for the body, pranayam for the brain, meditation for the mind, and then that to enhance that consciousness we have within, there was a process called samadhi. So there was some kind of processes, and if somebody has interest, there are a lot of literature, a lot of things, one can go deep into it and can learn this. But if you ask me what is study, it is actually preparation of the self. Khud ko taiyar karna, that is the step 1.
Right. So आपने farming का जो example लिया था, so starting any crop process, the first thing is to prepare your land.
Yes, let's get ready. Am I ready? Yes, that is the step 1. Now,
so just to I'm summing up this particular one point. So less from your eyes and ear. Be cautious about whatever you're consuming, and have a definite system regarding your sleeping, regarding your food habits, what to eat, how to eat, when to eat. These all are really very important, and whatever you are, it is outcome of whatever you are consuming, be it in terms of thoughts or be it in terms of food. So now coming to, this is about your S setting. So first,
set yourself for learning. This is set yourself for learning. Then that second step calls Punitji, select. So this selection is a very important process. Most of the time when students, they start doing something, what they do is they quickly open book and start reading. So what I suggest them is, before starting, select what I'm going to do in this much of time. So your time and the text you are going to cover, or the target you have in your hand. So what I'm going to accomplish in how much of time. That is called selection. Kitni der mein kitna. That selection should be in front of you. So why this selection? Again, it is important, Punitji. Most of the time, most of the students, they complain. Just before the exam day, they pray, hey Bhagwan, ek din aur mil jata tayari ke liye. So why that? Because most of the time, we don't know how much I can read. What is my reading speed? What is my writing speed? What is my reading comprehension rate? What my reading efficiency is? So we are not aware of our own capacities. So every time when we are doing something, whether we are writing something or we are reading something, we should set up, we should do it with time. So what I want to do, how long this is going to take, and there'll be always 2 outputs, whether one will achieve it or will not achieve it. If somebody is achieving, oh, I did it, good, that will help that to enhance that confidence. And if I'm not able to achieve, that is giving me insight, okay, what I'm capable of doing. So in both the cases, that thing helps. Now, let me tell you, here in Tapovan, Tapovan is a place where our students are living. So from all different parts of the country, some of the students, they come and they live with us. So we request them that.
So this is in Bikaner?
This is in Bikaner, Puneet ji. So what we suggest is, उन बच्चों के पास एक notebook होता है Puneet ji, and we say them like, for an example, an advocates, they have their case diary and they write down everything what they do on daily basis. What we ask our students to note down all their targets of the day, what I'm going to do and how much of time. They have some quantum goals, very small targets. How much I can accomplish in 10 minutes, in 15 minutes, in half an hour. And in a whole day, they have some, 50, sometimes 30, 20 things to do. And when they achieve, they have a sense of achievement. Oh, wow, I did it. So that process of selection helps them to come out of that sense of failure, which this education system gives us. Puneet ji, when children is going to a school, we are also running one school. So we are very close to this system and we know it well. Since childhood, they frame, a self-concept about our own self, that about our own limitations, about our own self-image. आप कितना कर सकते हैं, क्या कर सकते हैं, इसकी एक image हमारे ऊपर डाल दी जाती है. And how do they do it? आपने notice किया होगा, when child is going to school, there are 8 periods. Teacher is appointed to tell child what wrong you have done. Okay, 5 wrong things. In English, you have done these 4 wrong things. Every teacher in that notebook making some goal, this is wrong, this is wrong, that is wrong. Every day 30, 40 mistakes. Child is, oh my God, I'm doing all wrong. This can be in a reverse way also. We can tell, Acha, you have done these 5 good things in maths, 5 good things in English, 5 good things in Hindi. And then every day child will go with the happiness. Oh wow, today I did 30 good things. So I don't know why we are doing, but we always point on what child is not able to do. And even parents do same, Puneet ji. Knowingly or unknowingly, when child is achieving something high, parents say, wow, ye to karna hi tha. You are my child. You are supposed to do it. And we point out, ye tumne nahi kiya. This you have not done. And this is how we hamper their self-image. So this process of selection help children to have a wonderful feelings about themselves. Oh, main ye kar sakta hu, maine ye achieve kiya, and I suggest them never make goals like this is what I'm going to achieve in a whole day. No, what you are going to achieve in next 15 minutes. Very small things, quantized goals. That is the reason we call this system quantum learning mechanism. So very small goals. So after every that achievement, child will have a positive release of that dopamine hormone. That is a motivation hormone. Oh wow, I did it. And the more and more release of dopamine they will have in their systems, they feel doing more of that. So that is the process too.
So now moving to third.
Yeah.
Now what is the next in?
So Puneet, there are a few more steps. Like after selection, we talk about survey, we talk about stimulation, we talk about simulation, we talk about structurization, we talk about solidification. So these are the different areas.
About structurization and solidification, because that is more important, because we learn a lot, we read a lot, but retention is all about,
Yes. You are right, Puneet, you are right. So in this short session, we cannot cover all these topics, but yes, you have picked a beautiful one, structurization. It's really a wonderful topic. I hope अभी विकास सर के पीछे मेरे को बहुत प्यारा सा लाइब्रेरी जो है वो दिख रहा है, and beautifully बहुत अच्छे अच्छे किताबें वहाँ रखें. And we always keep these books in a particular order, right? One topic, one kind of cases at a one particular place. But do we do the same thing with the information we are absorbing? When we want to memorize something, when we want to learn something, do we follow this principle? आप imagine करो पुनीत जी, if there is a library, अगर विकास सर बोले अपने juniors को, let's create a library. You have these 10,000 books, and if they keep those books here and there, we cannot access one particular required book in one particular given time. In the same way, when informations we are absorbing in our brain, we need to organize them well. if informations are not organized or not properly structurized, there'll be always a recall pressure. There'll be always we will feel that oh my God, I'm missing something, or I'm forgetting something, or that steady pressure, or sometimes we call it steady stress. Or if with this kind of memory, this jumbled and unorganized memory, if we want to face exams, there'll be examination phobia or something like that. So definitely, whatever we are learning, first we have that structurization at place. Let me give you an example of this. है ना? आपको एक सवाल पूछता हूँ पुनीत जी, बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग होगा. देखिए, किसी भी बच्चे से आप पूछिए, अक्सर मैं बच्चों से पूछता हूँ ये सवाल, बेटा कौन सी क्लास में है? चाइल्ड से, आई एम इन 10th क्लास. ओके, 6 महीने निकल गए. यस. हाउ मेनी चैप्टर्स यू हैव टू डू? 6 महीने निकल गए. आपको 10th क्लास में टोटल कितने नंबर ऑफ चैप्टर्स पढ़ने हैं? डू यू हैव क्लैरिटी? टोटल नंबर चैप्टर कौन से सब्जेक्ट में? नहीं, सारे सब्जेक्ट्स में कितने टोटल नंबर ऑफ चैप्टर पढ़ने? And you will hardly find any child who can answer this. Question number 2, if you ask them, okay, can you tell me number of chapters in science and what are the topics in every chapter? We don't have that kind of structurization. What actually is happening, Punitji? Let me give you an example. Knowledge building, right? This knowledge building is moreover same as we are doing construction. So let's say we want to erect a mall or some kind of a building. What we will do? First, we will lay foundation, and then we will have main pillars and main structure of the building, and then we will think of casting a roof, and then we will do walls, and then plaster and everything. So that is the way, right? Now, most of the time, when we talk about knowledge building, the same thing should happen. अभी इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पे हम लोग काम कर रहे थे बच्चों के साथ. आई एम गिविंग यू जस्ट वन एग्जांपल. सो हमने बच्चों के 2 ग्रुप बनाए, और हमने एक बच्चे को कहा आपको भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन करना है, एक दूसरे ग्रुप को भी कहा आपको भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन करना है. एक ग्रुप को हमने कहा कि सबसे पहले आप 22 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के जो पार्ट्स हैं उनके नाम को याद करो. दूसरों जो बच्चे का ग्रुप था उन्होंने कहा यू फाइंड आउट योर ओन व्हेन यू डू इट. So what they did is they started with chapter 1 and then articles of chapter 1 and then chapter 2 and articles of chapter 2 and then chapter 3 and articles of chapter 3. But this second group to whom we asked, okay, learn the names of all 22 parts first. Then कौन सा पार्ट कहाँ से शुरू होता है वो याद करना. फिर कौन से पार्ट में कितने चैप्टर्स हैं उनके सिर्फ नाम याद करने हैं. फिर कौन सा चैप्टर कहां से शुरू होता है कहां एंड करता है बस वही याद करना है. सो व्हाट वी रियलाइज पुनीत जी, बच्चों ने जब उसको स्टेप बाय स्टेप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ याद किया, 22 पार्ट्स के नाम याद करते ही हमने उनसे पूछा अब इस ग्रुप ए वाले बच्चों से जो 1 2 3 4 5 ऐसे आर्टिकल्स याद कर, इनसे अचानक पूछा कि बेटा बताओ 350 क्या है. तो इन्होंने कहा सर हम अभी वहां तक पहुंचे नहीं, वो नेचुरली नहीं पहुंचे उतने टाइम पे. दूसरे ग्रुप से जब हमने पूछा तो उन्होंने थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाया, 350 343 के आसपास दिख रहा है. अच्छा ये तो राजभाषा, इट वाज अबाउट लैंग्वेज, तो उनको पता था कि लैंग्वेज में कुछ होगा. ठीक है ना. फिर 352 से जो है वो 18th चैप्टर शुरू होता है, तो इसका मतलब ये 17th चैप्टर में कोई आर्टिकल है. So what I'm trying to say is once they have a broad classification within, इनको भी 2 घंटे दिए, इनको भी 2 घंटे दिए. 2 घंटे में इन्होंने सिर्फ जो है वो 22 चैप्टर्स के नाम और उनके अंदर के चैप्टर्स के नाम और कौन सा कहाँ से शुरू होता है इतना सा किया. इधर इन्होंने 2 घंटे में जो है 40-50 आर्टिकल्स को किया. बट द रिजल्ट वाज ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट. When they organized information, they could tell. अब इनको हम जब भी कहीं से भी कोई आर्टिकल पूछ रहे थे तो हमने पूछा अचानक से कि बताओ 242 क्या है, तो ये थोड़ा सा उसके आसपास पहुंच के बता पा रहे थे, अच्छा ये वहां से उस चैप्टर में से निकल के आया. आप समझ गए मेरी बात को. सो दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चराइजेशन इज वेरी वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट, जो हम हमारे पढ़ाई में बहुत ज्यादा मिस करते हैं. and that is the reason most of the time we are not able to recall information. आप भी ध्यान करिए ना, हम स्ट्रक्चराइजेशन को कैसे फॉलो करते हैं. कई बार आपके साथ हुआ गाड़ी की चाबी रख के भूल गए, और फिर कैसे करते हैं, एक जगह खड़े होकर सोचते हैं क्या हुआ था, दरवाजे के अंदर आए थे, फिर यहाँ गए थे, फिर यहाँ गए थे, अच्छा अच्छा वहां हो सकती है.
So mind map.
Yes, we are following one pattern, we are following one structure. So this is how it helps. This is the natural way of working. This is how our brain works.
And when it comes to recollecting something, this is how we go in here.
Yes,
It's always better to follow a particular path or a process or a system.
Yes.
So now I'm moving to another important aspect, that is solidification.
हाँ, solidification के process में हम क्या करते हैं पुनीत जी, सीधा सीधा ये याद रखना, ये इसमें हम कई तरह के systems को use करते हैं. One of the system I'm talking about, let's say हम क्या कर रहे हैं, किस तरह का content है हमारे पास learning के लिए, तो उसके ऊपर ये depend करता है कि हम solidification के लिए कौन सी process को use करेंगे. जैसे we were talking about building बनाने के लिए जैसे हम curing करते हैं, पानी डाल के उसको करते हैं, ठीक इसी तरीके से learning के processes में कुछ strategies को opt करने की जरूरत पड़ती है. Now जैसे मैंने आपसे कहा ना, कैसे याद रहेगा कौन से नंबर पे कौन सा आर्टिकल आता है, अगर ये लिस्ट को हम इस तरह से याद करना चाहें, तो हमने यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रैटेजी को फॉलो किया पुनीत जी, उसे हम कहते हैं फोनेटिक सिस्टम. ये फोनेटिक सिस्टम जो है वो करीब करीब मेरे को इसका रेफरेंस मिला, कृष्ण तीरथ जी महाराज हुए हैं पुरी के शंकराचार्य, उनका एक किताब है वैदिक मैथमेटिक्स पर. सो इफ यू विल गो एंड सी दैट बुक, पेज 239 पेज पे मैंने जब देखा तो मुझे एक इंडिकेशन, क्योंकि वो मुझे ध्यान है, बड़ा कमाल का उन्होंने एक सिस्टम डिवाइस किया. उन्होंने क्या कहा कि नंबर्स को वर्ड्स में कन्वर्ट कर दो. वर्ड्स को याद करना हमेशा इजी होता है, बिकॉज वर्ड्स को आप रिलेट कर सकते हो बहुत आसानी से. अगर आप किसी छोटे बच्चे को भी बोलोगे तो वर्ड्स को आपस में एक स्टोरी से, एसोसिएशन से, इमेजिनेशन से आपस में जोड़ सकते हो. ठीक है, तो जैसे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की हम बात कर रहे थे, तो इंडिया यूनियन एंड द टेरिटरी, तो सबसे पहले हम एक देश के सारी रियासतों को मिला के एक यूनियन बना रहे हैं, उस यूनियन का टेरिटरी क्या होगा. फिर उसका दूसरा पार्ट कि उसमें जो लोग रहेंगे उनके सिटीजनशिप कैसे होगा, तो सिटीजनशिप. फिर उनके राइट्स क्या होंगे, तो तीसरा चैप्टर कि उन सिटीजन्स के राइट के लिए तीसरा चैप्टर लाए. फिर स्टेट उनके लिए क्या करेगा, तो स्टेट के लिए डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स. ठीक है, फिर 4A को अगर छोड़ दें तो फिर जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है, यूनियन है, वो क्या करेगी. फिर 6th में स्टेट गवर्नमेंट क्या करेगी. तो जब हमने ऐसे एक छोटी किसी भी तरह के वर्ड्स को कहानी में आसानी से याद रखा जा सकता है. मुश्किल कब होती है, जब हमको याद रखना होता है कि 52 स्टैंड्स फॉर प्रेसिडेंट. तो अब वो 52 था कि 53 था कि वो है ना. तो सॉलिडिफिकेशन के प्रोसेस में कोई ना कोई स्ट्रैटेजी यूज करते हैं. तो जब फोनेटिक सिस्टम को स्ट्रैटेजी यूज करते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं, हमारे पास जैसे 10 कोड्स होते हैं. अच्छा, ये सिस्टम लॉ के, चाहे आईपीसी हो, चाहे सीपीसी हो, एविडेंस हो, किसी भी एक्ट को अगर हम करना चाहें, तो मैं इसीलिए ये एग्जांपल फोनेटिक सिस्टम का दे रहा हूँ क्योंकि ये लॉ के थोड़ा ज्यादा काम करता है. इसकी मदद से वैसे बच्चे पीरियोडिक टेबल भी याद कर सकते हैं. अगेन यू नो, नंबर एंड एलिमेंट आपको याद करना होता है. दैट इज द रीजन आई एम गिविंग यू दिस प्रोसेस. सो वहां पुनीत जी क्या करते हैं, नंबर्स में जैसे 0 से लेकर 9 तक हमारे पास नंबर्स हैं, जो डिजिट्स हैं 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, और इन सब के लिए हम एक साउंड मतलब कॉन्सोनेंट को अलॉट करते हैं. ये एंशिएंट इंडिया में बहुत होता था. शब्द मतलब संख्याओं को शब्दों में बदलना, और फिर शब्दों को कविता में ढाल देना या श्लोक में ढाल देना, और वो पूरा का पूरा इतना बड़ा डिजिट याद हो जाता था. आपने भी ध्यान होगा, स्नेहा जब छोटी सी थी, डीडी में भी हमने इसको एक लाइव बोर्ड भर के डिजिट्स का उसने याद करके सुनाया था, है ना. तो वो सेम यही सिस्टम काम करता है. तो कैसे इसको कन्वर्ट करते हैं, जैसे अगर किसी बच्चे से ये कहें कि आपको ये याद रखना है माई रूम, and this my room stands for I was sitting in my room and talking about दोस्तों के साथ बात या किस तरह की लैंग्वेज के बारे में हम बात कर रहे थे. सो लैंग्वेज इज माई रूम. सो दिस माई म स्टैंड्स फॉर 3. ये 0 से लेके 9 तक के जो कोड्स होते हैं, तो वो हम एक बार हमको उसको फिक्स कर देते हैं. तो जैसे जीरो का बड़ा बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है. वी नीड अ लिटिल बोर्ड टू एक्सप्लेन इट, बट स्टिल आई एम ट्राइंग. जीरो के लिए होता है ज, 1 के लिए होता है ट या ड, 2 के लिए होता है न, 3 के लिए होता है म, तो म, 4 के लिए है र, और फिर 5 के लिए है ल. और तो अगर इन्हीं से देख ले तो माय रूम, माय इज 3, र इज 4 और म इज 3. सो 343 माय रूम, दिस इज कोड फॉर लैंग्वेज. तो इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में जो लैंग्वेज का जो पार्ट है, दैट स्टार्ट्स विद माय रूम, दैट मींस 343. तो दिस इज कॉल्ड दिस प्रोसेस ऑफ सॉलिडिफिकेशन. ये एक बार 2-3 घंटे का समय लगता है जब एक बार इन कोड्स को समझना होता है ठीक से, और उसके बाद ये इतना आराम से हो जाता है, अपडेट कर सकते हैं और आसानी से कर सकते हैं.
So somewhere you need to learn to correlate between the two things. And
yes, visualization is one process, correlation is another process, and this all goes in the process of solidification, because you know you have to solidify that thing in your mind that next time ऐसा नहीं. हम क्या करते हैं पुनीत जी, when we don't have a system, हम उसको क्रैम करने की कोशिश करते हैं, रट्टा लगाते हैं. अब रट्टा क्रिएट अ प्रॉब्लम कि अच्छा मैंने याद किया था 352 पे क्या था, अच्छा इमरजेंसी था, वो 351 था कि 353 था, मतलब अ लिटिल कंफ्यूजन कैन हैपन. पर हमने क्या किया, उसको जैसे कोड पे कन्वर्ट किया, मिलना, इमरजेंसी में अपने लोगों से मिलना चाहिए, तो मिलना, म स्टैंड्स फॉर 3, ल स्टैंड्स फॉर 5, एंड देन अगेन ना स्टैंड्स फॉर 2. सो 352 दैट इज मिलना अपने लोगों से चाहिए इमरजेंसी में, तो इमरजेंसी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम देयर. तो इस तरह से हमने एविडेंस के लिए भी जो है 167 जो उसमें है, उनके लिए भी कोशिश किया बच्चों के साथ, एंड इट वाज ऑल फन. सबको मजा आ रहा था, सब कर रहे थे, इवन दो इट वाज नॉट, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वाज नॉट इन देयर सिलेबस, पर वो एक इट वाज अ फन एक्टिविटी एंड एवरीबॉडी वाज पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन दैट, दे वर डूइंग इट. सो अगेन आई एम्फसाइज, देयर शुड बी ways, there should be systems. Instead of putting up goals, मैं इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन याद करूंगा 2 दिन में, 3 दिन में, 5 दिन में, you should focus on not goal but a system. इस तरीके से करने वाला हूं, this is how I'm going to do it, and before that there should be always a very strong emotional reason why I really want to do it.
that is most important thing.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
Right. So now you have shared so many important things. What are the do's and don'ts when it comes to execution?
जी. हाँ, तो एक यहाँ
this is an important thing from B. Lakshmi. In a case if you have any YouTube channel, because each word is full of wisdom, you know, knowledge, information. People might like to know more and more from you. If you can share your YouTube address.
Definitely. अभी पुनीत जी कुछ सिविल सर्विसेज की तैयारी करने वाले बच्चों ने हमको रिक्वेस्ट किया था, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वी हैव केप्ट दिस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वीडियोस ऑन यूट्यूब चैनल. सो इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड यू कैन गो कमलेश चंद्रा मेमोरी टेक्निक्स, यू कैन सर्च ऑन यूट्यूब एंड डेफिनेटली यू विल फाइंड माय यूट्यूब चैनल देयर. जो मैं अभी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के बारे में समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, दे कैन सी इट एंड दे कैन परफेक्टली डू इट. इट्स इजी टू.
Otherwise, also whatever we are discussing right now related to SQR 7 SQR techniques, are these I mean videos are also available?
Yes, some of the videos are already there, and we also right now having some kind of live classes where we are teaching. So from last 4-5 months, जैसे विकास सर जो है number of webinars कर रहे हैं, and sir has done more than 168 programs. We are also doing free online classes for children from the different sects, and just this is what Puneet ji we can do. It's not for them, but it is for ourselves, because when we are helping others, we feel good about our own self. So nowadays, in next week, we are doing this 5 days workshop on study skills. So this workshop will be in the evening, and all interested students, I can give them, if they're looking for, we can send them link for the workshop. So it will be a 5-day program, 1 day every day engagement. So 5 hours training on study skills. This system I was talking to you, the 7 SQR system and all. So
Please
we will
do
talk
share
about
the poster or links. We'll circulate.
definitely. What they have
So
to do
WhatsApp
is
group, we can do that. I
uh,
think we have a WhatsApp group. We can share your link on that.
that's perfectly fine. Yes.
And to the contrary, I will ask Mr. Puneet, rather we will request you to have another session on this because the insights being given you are quite insightful. And
So,
if you do it in
Definitely,
a
Vikas. Think of.
yes.
so I mean, I know the topic is quite, that requires at least a couple of episodes. It is really difficult to conclude or extract all complete information in one episode. Now, moving to do's and don'ts.
Yes,
Kamlesh ji.
Puneet ji. Haan, Puneet ji.
Kamlesh ji,
I
moving to
could
do's
not
and
hear
don'ts.
the last. I could not hear the last line, Puneet ji. Will you please repeat?
Sorry, sure, sir. Sorry. Might be some internet connectivity issues are there.
Right.
Coming back to my question, do's and don'ts for execution.
Right. So, Puneet ji, what I would like to say, there are three important things. Number one, I'll say, don't rely on goals, rely on systems. That is the one main idea I would like to share with all. Second important thing is, whatever systems you are putting in your life, they should help you to become a better human every day in terms of your body, in terms of your brain, in terms of your mind. So you need to update yourself in every single day and in every single aspect of the life. मैं इसे quantum change क्यों कहता हूँ पुनीत जी? I would like to just share one small insight, one small story with you, with all of the listeners right now. You were talking about sports, and I would like to take this incident from sports. This British cycling team that is at place from 1903, I think, and from 1903 to 2003, for complete 100 years, they only won one medal in Olympics, and none of these significant achievements. Now, in 2003, one person known as Dave Brailsford, he joined the team as a coach, and he talked about, he said, don't focus on that. Focus on small quantum change in everything which is involved in the process. So what he said, he devised small systems for everything. In short, Puneet, there are a number of my sessions videos on the same topic on my channel. So I'm just taking it a little. What happened, Puneet, he placed system for every small thing. He said, let's improve 1% of the every area. साइकिल के ब्रेक को 1% इंप्रूव करते हैं, क्लच को 1% इंप्रूव करते हैं, पैडल को 1% इंप्रूव करते हैं, सीट को 1% इंप्रूव करते हैं. And he asked the team players, don't talk about much. Your performance should be like 5 seconds better, 10 seconds better, something like that. And what was the result, Puneet? After a very short period, he joined in 2003. From 2007 to 2017, in just 10 years, British cycling team, they won 178 world championships, including I think 64 medals in Olympics and Paralympics. And the best of the competition in cycling is Tour de France. That is a sort of a marathon in cycling. In 100 years, British cycling team could not achieve one. But during these 10 years, they won 5. So the magic is, we should not focus on what I want to do. We should always focus on what I want to be. Am I improving myself every day in every single aspect? So that is the main thing I want to say. This is what my do and this is what my don't.
So each one needs to look inside rather than looking outward. I mean, most of the time we are comparing with others.
Yeah.
Go
inwards. Yes.
So that's quite interesting. The journey is always inside out. And of course, outside in is also equally important. But ultimately, your target should be inside out. So now moving to Q of SQR.
And there are many questions, Puneetji, waiting for both of us. So
I will let us have it for more 10 minutes. Another 10
definitely,
minutes.
this Q stands for questions, and
You
there
can
are.
in fact complete this.
Okay, Vikas.
I said you can complete the entire session. The questions can be taken care of because once people understand the entire gamut of this thing, automatically the questions go. As you said that you have to focus more on what you want to be.
Okay.
So what are the steps forward?
So next steps are questioning is the next step. After set, select, then stimulation, simulation, structurization, solidification. With these basic steps, next area is questioning. Our capacity to ask questions. We should work on it, and we should enhance it every time in every field of life. So we work on this area. Like this helps us to even multiply our capacity to learn many foods. So practicing questions in whatsoever we are doing. Every time when we are learning something, we should put questions continuously to ourselves. Why this? Why not? How this? How? So putting questions. And I think we all know the importance of questions. And this question is followed by 7R. And these R's are like read, recite, reflect, record, review, reconstruct, and reevaluate. So these are the different areas, different steps, different processes. And when I talk about these processes, read is the process. If you see carefully, ninth step is reading. So when we are picking a book and start doing something in that, reading comes at the ninth step, what we have realizes. But most of the people, they start with this. So there is a little work we need to finish it before starting that reading process. And reading is followed by some more things like recite, reflect, record, review, reconstruct, and reevaluate. So if you want to take these, any one of the Puneetji, we can, I don't think that we can talk about all 7 hours, but yes, 1 or 2 or whatever the availability of time, we can elaborate some of them.
You can take the best hour. Oh, Puneetji has been muted somehow. Puneetji, go unmute.
Okay.
I'm saying you take the best hour. The other day we will take all the hours separately.
Review, reconstruct, and reevaluate.
Yes. So we can start with any. We can take review as such. Okay. So when we talk about review, Puneetji, students, how they go about review is, most of the student I'm talking about, review is just to view it again, right? And in most of the cases, students, they don't review, they reread the content. So approach is different. Most of the time I'm saying. Word is revision. So there should be a revision, but not rereading. And how is that possible? At the time when we are reading something, that reading always, but whatever we are reading, always every paragraph, every order, every article, everything, that is always, around some kind of keywords. They express key ideas. So at the time of reading, the reader always must focus on the key idea, key concept, key word. Because rest of the words, out of one page or one paragraph, you will always see there is language and there are ideas. So reading is all about our capacity to distinguish between what is the key idea and what are the structural words. What is grammar? So these structured words with the language efficiency we can get. But those keywords should be there. Those are important. So in the process of reading, we should help ourselves to find out quickly those key words, and then we should be able to write those keywords as I'm saying, in the process of reflection, in the process of record. We should record those keywords in, if possible, in a pictorial format, somewhere in a form of notes. If we can do so, review is a very simple process. And review also, how it goes, one more thing I would like to share with you. As I told you that in the beginning, when we started the whole process, we should always start our learning with the selection, how much I want to do. And in the process of selection, I suggest students to make small targets, minimum target, like one topic. Even if that topic has 5 ideas, we should write every idea there. So we have a huge list, what I have accomplished, what I have done. So review is viewing that list. So let's take one child here in Tapovan. He is a student of psychology and he's studying psychology. Yesterday, his name is Bhavya. I was talking to him. Bhavya, how much you have done in psychology? He said, I have done 458 topics. So what is review? You are doing psychology from last 2 months and you have done 458 topics. Now revision or review is all about going through those all top list of 458 topics. Now what you can, without any reference, you can, you are confident that yes, I know about this. Okay, I'm little confused about these few topics. And then in weekends, we should fill these gaps, because always there'll be gaps. So whatever we have learned, this forgetfulness again is a gift of nature to all human beings. It is even though I teach memory techniques, but I say that forgetfulness is a wonderful gift of nature. It's a beautiful thing. So because of that, we always miss certain things. And Saturday, Sunday, I ask my students always to fill those gaps, whatever, we have missed. So review again has different kind of strategies. 2 strategies I have shared with you. One, that notebook, we call it logbook. Like in law, I don't know much, but they say case diary or something like that. We call it logbook. Whatever I'm learning in a day, 5 topics, 20 topics, whatever, we call it a logbook. So when we talk about revision, we say go through that your logbook every day and have a glance what I have done, case laws. Okay. And what I'm little confused about, then go and read those only topics. That will save your time, that will save your energy. And again, every time when you're going through those 458 topics and you are able to recall, say, 420 or 30 or whatever, even 400, you will feel, oh my God, out of this much I have learned. That will give you
now I understand why do we are able to remember so many songs, because we keep reciting or singing them, and that's why they are part of permanent memory. So
Correct.
how reconstructing?
Reconstruct is again a beautiful process, Punitji. This is about whatever I have learned in my life. Suppose I'm studying psychology, how I can apply that psychology in the field of law. If I'm learning law, how I can put that law into academics or law in my sports. So how to apply learning in life, how to put it in different streams and in different areas, and how to use it in all different dimensions. So reconstruction is the process, and again it has a deeper sense. एक छोटी सी बात मैं आपको बताता हूँ पनीची. Most of the time we call, जो भी हमारे दिमाग में होता है, जब हम उसको बोलते दिमाग में बताओ क्या है, so we say recall, right? We call the term recall or retrieval. So how it happens, right? Most of the people, what they think about, what they think, I'm not sure, but most of the people, they think, shayad, maybe brain is a kind of CD drive, maybe a hard drive. And as we have some data burn on hard drive, same, this biological hard drive saves data. Yes, in one term, if you talk about capacity, we can store 2.5 million gigabytes. 25 lakh GB हम store कर सकते. But that data is not engraved there. It is not that this one particular file is there in those number of neurons and go and access it. No. Every time when you recall something, your whole brain, number of neurons, they recreate whole process. They reconstruct whole experience. So it is the whole process. We need to understand this whole process of reconstruction, how our memory is working. So जैसे पुनीत जी एक जैसे प्रोजेक्टर होता है, प्रोजेक्टर जैसे दीवार पे पूरे चित्र को दोबारा से बनाता है. हर बार जब आप किसी घटना को याद करते हैं, आपका दिमाग उस एक्सपीरियंस को, देयर इज नो फाइल एज सच, वो दिमाग अलग अलग टुकड़ों में वो सब जानकारी दैट इज देयर एंड इट रिकंस्ट्रक्ट एवरी टाइम.
जो हमारी इंद्रियों से
100,000 of neurons, 100,000 neurons of a brain, they fire simultaneously in one particular rhythm or one particular pattern, and then they recreate that whole experience. So more we recreate,
स्पर्श से जो अनुभव उस चीज के बारे में हमने लिया, वो अलग अलग कंपार्टमेंट्स में सेव है, वो एक्यूमुलेट होकर के फाइनल शेप में इंफॉर्मेशन आती है.
हाँ, बहुत ये माइक्रो, अभी still science doesn't have whole understanding about it, how this all is going on, but they are very sure about whatsoever you are recalling, that thing is not there, just go and pick it. No, every time your brain will recreate it again in the head. So what I'm trying to say over here is, the more you practice this recreation, more powerful this firing and patterns and neural things. It is same like once you are practicing that batting every day, you get good in that. So if you're practicing this reconstruction process every day, you become better in that day by day. So
I would like to suggest you that new technologies of storing information, blockchain patterns are used. I think whatever you have narrated right now, this is similar to that. Your file is saved in different segments at different locations. Let us say there is a train and 16 bogies are there. So one part of information is kept in one bogie, another in another bogie, and something like that. I mean, that is because of the safety issues, but indirectly our brain has stored one particular file in this particular pattern.
It's not like that. It's not like that. Let me tell you. Let me give you another example. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say we want to listen a song, and we have two options. We want to listen a song, and we have two options. Option one, we have a DVD, put it in a player, and play it. That is called, there is a data, and data is retrieved from DVD player. That is a one process, and maybe wherever that data is on disk. Now, second way of listening that song is, you have an orchestra there. Number of musicians are there, and you ask them, play it now. Now, it is where the file is. It's a pattern. Everybody will now freshly play it. So human memory is like orchestra.
That is more of
you got that point?
Yeah, now I
so every time they recreate it. What I'm saying, reconstruct means you reconstruct it. Like it's nowhere, in no dabba, no bogie, nowhere. It is coming out once again. So all those musicians, you can call them your neurons of your head. They play in a symphony. They play in some kind of a rhythm, in a harmony, and then they recreate their experience in front of you. See the beauty how our brain is functioning.
Wonderful. I think a lot can be discussed, talked about on this particular topic. This is really interesting, useful for each and every being, be it students, parents, professionals, senior citizens, because this is phenomenal information and knowledge and information. Thank you for this wonderful, Kamleshji. I'm sure in coming times also.
Thank you.
Restart and the remaining, the remaining points. So as of now, moving to the
great experience always with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Many times, what I want to say that comes from your mouth, and I feel surprised. Oh wow, we managed to do that.
That's what
I'm really blessed.
Now coming to the questions part, Abhishek Sharma ji has raised this question: does technology has made young generation weak thinkers because of too much of digital solutions?
Impact of technology on youth.
Yeah.
So how I see it, Punitji, it's like a sword. It's like a knife. If knife is in the hand of a doctor, it can save life. If it is in wrong hands, it can take life. Same is with technology. It is dangerous if handled in a wrong way. It's beautiful if handled in a proper way. So nowadays, with the request of some of our students, we are also trying to deep into. We started one series of sessions in the morning, 5 days a week on Bhagavad Gita, and in that we thought that who is holding this knife, how to make that fellow better human by understanding self. So once we have knowledge of self, once we understand ourselves in a better way, we can handle things in a better way. So we started a 20-minute session every day, five days in a week. So we do it 7:10 in the morning and 7:10 to 7:30 every day. So I personally feel if we know ourselves in a best way, we can deal with this tool nicely. And if we have wrong concepts about our own self, this can be self-destructive.
So चाकू सही है गलत नहीं होता है, चाकू का इस्तेमाल करने की वजह उसे सही है गलत बनाती है.
Correct, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Wonderful. Now moving to another question.
I can ask Puneet bhai, two questions. Two questions lawyers have posted. I said because it's more general, but lawyers are more on the group as well as on the Facebook. One is by Srinivas Mogila. How can we master the facts?
Facts means we're talking about dates, right?
Those are facts would be just like there's a particular case, how to memorize in a chronological manner and put it across. As we say, a structured argument. It is just like what we do for a paper, yes. How to put it across. You read 20 pages, like we had one of the sessions, that girl, Darpan, had cleared the written examination. She said, you have to do hyperlinking and then assimilating 200 pages into 20 into 2. So how to master those facts and structuring it in the right way?
Correct. This strategy is correct. As I was talking about, 200 pages in 20 pages and 20 pages in 2 pages, that is the right way. Like your skill to find out those key words, as recently I was talking to Punitji, that matters. That comprehension skill, that matters. And this is something which comes with a little practice. If you ask me, we can, this is a really beautiful question. We can even have a 1-hour session on this. So I think it's a beautiful question. This question itself needs a lot of explanation and a lot of system at place. We need to talk about a little how to read and then how to take notes. And when you talk about facts, there may be some kind of names of the cases, and then there may be some kind of facts. So there are a number of techniques. Maybe we need to use sometimes some mnemonic techniques into it. So I personally feel little more time is required to answer this in a nice way.
We have as a lawyer, one says one should understand the psychology. We have and understand where a person is trying to pinpoint. We have understood and taken your cue. We will request Mr. Puneet and yourself also that we will have another webinar, because I've been seeing that the webinar has been taken well. What they say in law, one thing which is up for the grabs, you should immediately take it up.
Thank you, Vikas ji. Thank you.
चंदन के साथ में सभी को खुशबू का लाभ मिलेगा कमलेश जी. And
सवाल ये है कि भी हम हर सेशन में यही कहते हैं कि सवाल कम आए तो इट मींस लोग बहुत दो तरीकों में सवाल नहीं आते होते. अगर तो बहुत कंटिन्यूस सेशन अच्छा चले और पार्टिसिपेंट लेवल सेम चलता रहे तो इट मीन वो एंजॉय कर रहा है, उन्हें लगता है सवाल ना पूछें टाइम वेस्ट होगा, हम कंसंट्रेशन लूज कर रहे हैं. हाँ, एक और तरीका होता है जब सवाल नहीं आते, पार्टिसिपेशन होती है 200, फिर रह जाती 50, वो कहते समझ ही नहीं आ रहा बैठ के भी क्या करना. ये दूसरा रूप है जहां पर हमें समझ आ रहा है पर हम पूछना नहीं चाह रहे, हम कह रहे जो आप बोल रहे बस बोलते जाओ.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
So this is all for today. Over to Vikas ji with the promise, from Kamlesh ji that soon we are going to have another session. And आज का 1 घंटा मुझे मालूम ही नहीं चला और मुझे लग रहा है कि आधी स्क्रिप्ट हुई है अभी तो.
एक बस लास्ट सवाल पूछेंगे. उन्होंने बोला आजकल काफी लोगों को लगता है कि जब पीपीटी जब आ जाती है तो वो बेटर है rather than the books. So what is your take whether you should have a PPT, whether you should have a short questions? जैसे कई बार होता है short points बना लिए जाते हैं जिससे that is called as hyperlinking or what we say a connecting point. Let's assume there are 5 C's. Like what you said, I could take the cue. I was just reminded what my father used to say. Like you said, there are 5 R's to learn, 5 S for something. So same, what we interconnect with something, we generally have some cue with that. Let's assume sometimes to remember something, a yellow color would symbolize something or a particular thing. So what is your way? Last question we will take. What is your way? Do you believe PPT carries more impression? Short notes carry more impression? What is the way? You just have a tip, and like Mr. Puneet, and you have been doing so many programs. So it will be a sequel where you give some tip today, and they will feel connected that there should be another webinar where we can move a step forward for that.
Definitely. So from presenters' point of view, if there are PPTs and we have some presentation slides, it's easy for a presentator. But if you ask me that if I'm a learner and I have to learn through PPTs or some visual media, I prefer books. The reason being, visualization, when we talk about visualization as a learning tool, there are 2 options: give ready-made visuals to the brain or let the brain create visuals. So I strongly believe the second is more strong. When we are saying brain learns in the form of visuals, let the capacity of a brain to get enhanced, that visual power of the brain. Brain should visualize it. If we are giving ready-made PPT to the brain, effort of the brain goes down.
Yes,
And then learning goes down. Learning goes down.
Like muscles.
It's so I always emphasize that visualization should enhance, definitely, but the capacity of the brain should. So let's take an example. There are 2 things. One, let's watch a movie and let's read a novel of the same story. I prefer that book. Read that book because that will help you. You will have better vocabulary. And that story, again, your brain will create that story in your own way. So in terms of development of the brain, reading that book is better, as I personally feel.
Eating fruits is more beneficial than consuming directly juice pack.
That capacity, what I've always believed, our inner capacity must enhance whatsoever we are doing. If we are becoming better through that process, it's good.
So, Vikas ji, are you there?
Puneet ji,
I request you now to conclude today's session.
Yes, that's true. वो I am reminded of that song कि अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं.
विकास जी, बहुत मजा आया आपसे बात करके. Really, your presence has really done wonders to today's session.
नहीं बस ये, और जैसे आपने बोला कुछ बातें छोटी सी आती हैं, वो कहते हैं बस यादें रह जाती हैं, बातों का क्या है. बट अगर यादें अच्छी और मीठी रहें तो और बेहतर होता है. और जैसे जैसे अब राजस्थान से कुछ लोगों से जुड़ते जा रहे हैं तो हमारे वेबिनार पहले बहुत ज्यादातर 90%, 95% इंग्लिश में थे. एंड आई वाज ऑलवेज फीलिंग कि भाई कहीं ना कहीं एक माइंड में डाइकोटमी आती थी कि इंग्लिश हो रहा और हिंदी नहीं हो रहा. पर अगर अच्छा स्पीकर हो, एंड देन पीपल जस्ट, एक्चुअली लाइफ इज आल्सो जस्ट लाइक अ मैग्नेट. इफ यू bring good people, people start drawing towards that person. And the way you, what Mr. Puneet ji has said, that the way you actually assimilated all the facts and you put it across in an hour. Firstly, you didn't realize when the time flew. As they say, the time is just like, you can't control it. It's just like a water you're trying to control in a hand. You cannot control. Your hands can get wet, but you cannot control the water in your hands. So same way, but if the water is flowing in the right direction, you actually enjoy it. So the way you took the entire webinar in a stream, and when the way Mr. Puneet coordinated, Though he tried to put some arrows so that it could be stopped, but he couldn't stop because people just kept on enjoying it. Rather, his arrows so that we knew where we are moving forward. So, friends, we are quite thankful to Kamlesh ji and Puneet ji for giving the right insights to us for a webinar, and I'm quite sure that people would actually feel that they have learned the tricks of how to study smart, effectively, and develop super memory techniques. But I am one thing for sure, the way you actually captured everybody. So one, that when we say that Mr. Kamlesh ji is coming for a next webinar, they would not require to study smarts effectively and develop super memory techniques. They would automatically correlate that once he is coming, it has to be a technique which will help them to move forward. And as they say that each one plant one. So I feel that today we didn't even plant one. We planted not only saplings, but many trees, which will actually become a mind tree, and mind tree for a better nation and better world. And especially during these testing times where we have actually learned how to do better. And where we were talking of some negativity going around because of these testing times, but here are we done of some positive techniques. During these times, you are told how to read, how to recollect, how to rewind, how to review. All these hours are to be reused and recycled in a way which is better. They say sometimes recycle is better than the cycle. So we cannot recycle the time, but at least when Puneet ji and Kamlesh ji will come again, I am quite sure that the audience will only, on the participant will only swell up, because a word of good mouth, a good word about someone does travel. As they say that every word spreads of everyone. Good words travel slow, bad words travel fast, but all words do travel. So I'm quite sacrosanct that the words will travel faster, that there's another session by Mr. Kamlesh ji and Puneet ji being moderating it, that we will have session which will again create memories for all times to come. Thank you to all the participants. And tomorrow, do stay connected with us at 5 p.m. and we will have a webinar and do connect with us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Vikas ji. Thank you, Puneet ji.
Thank you.
Thank you to all participants.